Deathwatch.
Welcome to With the Whimper, Savage Worlds Adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master, and we rejoin our players who were controlling their allies at the end of last session. 3 of their allies were on their way back to their respective homes when a noise alerted them to ferals in the sagebrush, and a battle ensued. There was a wagon with what turned out to be a man, a woman, and their child who was attacked by these ferals. None of that family survived, but the ferals that they could see anyway were killed, and now Esther and Crag
Boulder
and
Claw.
Reuben at the end of the battle were going to go back to town to let the sheriff and the mayor know, because everybody knows about ferals, but they've never been seen here before. So they got to go warn town what's going on. But we'll get back to them. First, let's introduce our players, starting with Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Ezekiel, the Elven Mage, and Esther, the rootin' tootin' shootin' boss girl of some farmer.
I'm Travis. I'm playing Asher, the hacker, and Crag Boulder Claw, the orc. Right, he is an orc with no skills.
What am I?
That's actually his occupation is orc, and he doesn't like singing.
What are you doing, orking about?
And I'm John playing Thoradrim Longhog, also Albert the surveillance drone, as well as Reuben Mara. And I think we've forgotten one important thing, and that is we need to loot that child's body. Everybody knows valuables were hidden on children.
Okay. All right. So we shoot back over to the underground where you all were with Haas in his little home, and he has gone now to hide while this situation gets straightened out. And now it's for the 3 of you real people to decide what you need, what to do, except with one small interruption, which is that it's time for an advancement.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the storm that is coming our way in the background? Because that's not a storm.
Oh, you mean on the mushroom cloud?
Yeah, that's a goddamn nuke.
No, that's
It already passed over.
that's
We're on the other side of it.
yeah. You guys are in the world after such a thing has occurred.
So this advancement was for our allies?
Yep, for Esther, Reuben, and Crag have an advancement.
All right. I'm going to upgrade shooting. How do I do?
What was the book for this campaign?
I'm sorry? Oh,
The-
the Savage Worlds.
Yeah, I don't seem to have it in my
Yeah,
thing anymore.
it'd be Savage Worlds Adventure Edition player in the books tab over on wherever you have your tab on the right.
Yeah, it's empty for some reason.
Go to the little options, the gear,
Okay.
and see one called Setup.
Yep.
And then go to Modules.
As I've got DLR, the Flood PG, CNR catalog, Stone in Hand, Place Player's Guide. Or Stone in a Hard Place, sorry. Player's Guide.
That's crazy. You're not supposed to have any of those.
Mm.
Here, let
No,
me.
I'm reading them. I'm reading them right now.
I know everything. Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, it says it's disabled. As I went to the Suede rules, and it says Savage Worlds Adventure Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Disabled
by the GM.
Hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, there was an update. Let me see if that. Okay, you should be able to load the Players Edition now. It's weird that it turned it all off like that.
Thank you.
What was the other one? Sprawl Runners?
Mm-hmm.
So I can increase my strength to a D10,
Round 10.
right?
Yep. Yeah. With your advancement. But now keep in mind. Now you're Reuben, right?
Yeah. Does it not use strength, or do I already max out because of the troll?
Well, because you already are using the adept power to increase.
Okay, that's right.
You should be at a D10 already.
Would it take it to a D12 though, if I increased? Because that's the real question.
Yeah, the D12 is where it maxes, and then after that it's just like D12 plus 1, D12 plus 2. But let me see. Yeah, because Reuben is using because he's essentially an adept and his magic is eternal, he's got the can't remember what it was called, but that brings his strength up to a D10, but not at its base. It just adds, so it stays as a D8 on his character sheet, but it essentially raises it. So if by some unexplained way he were to lose that adept power, then he would go back to a D8. But yeah, you could raise it to a D10, and then because he's got boosted skill. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you could raise it. He's got boosted skills, not attributes. So his athletics and his fighting are boosted, which lets him be higher than they would be based on his main stats. But you could definitely raise his strength if you wanted to.
So if I did that, would that increase the skills as well too, since they're boosted?
Yeah.
Already? Okay.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't increase the skill. It would allow you to increase the skill further later on.
Okay.
Because it's linked.
I'll do agility then. I'll increase agility to a D8.
We're still novice.
Yeah, you're novice for I think it's like 5 advancements is the novice rank.
How do I change that?
Now, hang on 1 second before you change that, because there's something else that you might want to consider. Or you're novice for the first 3 advances. You're novice. So yeah, you can gain a new edge. You can increase a skill, or 2 skills that are lower than their linked attributes. You can increase 1 attribute by a die type. You can only do that once per rank, which is novice. So until you get to the 4th advancement, you wouldn't be able to raise an attribute again. But the way that the magic is in this is it's an edge. So if you wanted, you could get the PowerPoint's edge, which essentially allows you to add more adept powers. So you could do that, or you could raise his.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do PowerPoints.
Let me find what exactly it's called. And what were you raising, Travis, for Crag?
I'm still looking, but I'm thinking it might be his vigor, just so I can get to an edge I have picked out for the future. What, a dead shot? You can know that.
Oh, okay. So, John, in the future, the edge you'll want to take will be the one in the Sprawl Runners called Chi Mastery, is what they're calling it here. And it gives you 2 additional Chi points to spend on new Chi powers, but Chi Mastery is a seasoned rank edge, so you can't take it until you're seasoned, which is it'll be the 4th update, or the 4th advancement. So for now, I guess you can just do the raise an attribute by a die type, or you can gain a new edge that you are qualified for. You can permanently remove a minor hindrance or reduce a major to a minor. But like I said, if you guys want to do that, we'll have to talk about it ahead of time so we can role play it. You can increase a skill that is equal to or greater than its linked attribute, 1 die type, or increase 2 skills that are lower than their linked attributes.
So am I using spirit for anything? Okay.
Yeah, spirit is for, or what was it?
Isn't that the basis for being shook?
It is. Yeah. But for Ruben in particular, I'm not sure. Let me. Let's see. Spirits for stuff like persuasion, networking. So it might not be specifically important to the adept.
All right, maybe I'll go with vigor up to a D10, because that should affect my toughness as well, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll put a D10 there.
Yeah, I'm settled on vigor die size increase.
I think you're gonna have to switch it, because it won't let me change it.
You unlock it, you right-click it.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing.
Don't know about
You
the
go to
attribute.
assign and then D10, but it's doesn't change it. It stays as a D8.
Oh, your toughness. Yeah.
The vigor.
On Ruben?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a D10 there on vigor right now.
No, it's still, maybe I gotta reopen or something.
Yeah. Try that. And then.
Yeah, mine still shows a D8, but it rolls a D10, so that's all right.
You know what? I'll take him off of your character sheet and re-add him and see if that did it. Okay, now see.
All right, now he's a D10.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem. I can clear it back down to a D4, but
Yeah, I'll re-add it here in a
so
second
I should be going up to a D8.
for vigor.
Yep.
Where are you? Yeah, sure.
I didn't go through the assign. I went through trait info, and it brings up the dice window.
And that worked?
I just swapped out the die.
Okay.
That's what I did that for my skill, and I'm seeing that I can potentially do the same thing for my attribute, so I'm going to figure that works too. That said, though, it adds a second die box. It's blank, which is what you see me rolling there, is that it doesn't seem to affect anything, but if you're one of those where you don't like just having a blank.
Right. Gotta put something in there.
Yeah, so right now I'm mildly seething the entire time I'm playing Esther, because there's a additional die box, which makes sense for her. And it doesn't help that I've already burned both my max rolls with her just practicing. That's going to make me mad. You know, those are going to be 1s and 2s.
15 out of 22.
Okay. Now, it's not recalculating toughness, so I'll have to fix that because I realize Craig doesn't have any armor on his sheet, and I don't know how you can add it to these NPC sheets and have it work properly, but I have an idea.
Wasn't that a problem that we were running into last time? I forget. Yeah. Are we going to be fighting with these guys potentially on this? Because we could just save that till after we're done. Sure.
Okay, and did I put him back on your sheet?
I see a spot, but the picture is gone.
There you go. Check him out and see if it looks right to you. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So those guys run back to town. They're going to tell the sheriff and the mayor. There's ferals in the shrub is what everybody calls the sage brush lands outside of town. They just call it the shrub. And so they're going to run do that. But you guys are back here in Haas's house, and you got to decide what you're going to do from here. So he's left. He disappeared somewhere off in the corner through some door you didn't see. And now you guys are here. Let me pull the map up, and you guys decide what you want to do here.
As were we decided on either breaking this or waiting for those guys?
I think we determined that there wasn't even a need to break the filter because it would clog up on its own, or they need a new one, but they lack the know-how. But I don't know if we settled on it. I just remember.
Well, I think the biggest thing was that we need to not get caught by them, so that way they think that this is an escape.
I know we were hurried, like he was offering to make these doodads for us or fix up this and that, but we were saying maybe next time because we got to go.
Yeah, and he's going to lay low until you give him the signal.
Yep. So I think we're pretty much, the plan then was just to leave. Is what we were doing next.
Okay. Well, so what we'll do then, in the interest of time and efficiency, you guys all see the map?
Yep.
So we'll put you at the door to leave. Who's going to be taking point?
That's me.
Thoradrim.
I was going to say me or Thoradrim.
Yeah, I'll be doing it.
And then Ezekiel, you bringing up the rear?
Yeah, sure.
Anybody have a flashlight on or a torch or anything like that?
I do.
mean, I
have
can't
one in my
really travel
backpack.
without some kind of light, so I suppose I do, yeah.
And I rely on theirs for my night vision to kick in. Oh, now it's black and white. Nice. And it says I can't see in the dark. Is without any light. Doesn't say how close I have to be to the any light. Yeah.
All right. So doors open, Thoradrim. Now, you weren't here, but the way that you guys got to where you are now was by jumping over the water, because there was that beast in the water that made people nervous, so you didn't want to swim across. And you took a good running leap and made it across, but there was only out of a frustration for not knowing how you were going to get there, because they jumped across and you were looking at having to backtrack. You had no idea how far to get to a point where you could cross, so you just said, screw it, and you
Went for it.
jumped. But anyway, you go ahead and start, Thoradrim.
Move up to there.
Yeah, we jumped across to there. I don't know if you can see my pointer, but that should be about where it is.
Jumped across here.
Yeah.
So, Thoradrim moves forward, and then you guys follow, and then everybody, let's do a notice in the tower for me, and we'll use that going forward. Okay. All right. So here's how we'll. So you guys are you gonna jump back across, or are you just gonna follow the path that you're on?
I'll follow Thorge, whichever way
How
he goes.
tough of a jump is that?
Well, we were considering, I mean, like you said, you were considering walking,
Yeah.
because we were uncertain whether you'd be able to make the jump.
Yeah. And the part of the reason we were able to make the jump is because we were able to get a running start on that. I say we just follow this around.
I would say that without the ability for the running start on this side, you'd probably just follow it.
Okay. All right. So what I'll do, I'll just move you along. Let me get this set up first here.
Mhm.
All right. So you turn this corner here, and you're all keeping your ears sharp and your eyes sharp. So far, you don't see anything in the water. A lot of you find that your eyes keep getting drawn back to that water because of the enormous size of that thing. And right here, when you encountered it, you were above it because you were going over that ledge. But right here, the water's like right next to you. So you all find yourselves keep looking back at the water, but so far you haven't seen anything. And so you continue along on this path until you come to this corner here. And then at this corner, when it's time to start rounding the corner, Ezekiel, we got to get Lobo on there. But Ezekiel, when you guys get to this corner, you think you hear something. It sounds like a echoing voice up ahead somewhere. And it's real brief, but your friends don't seem to notice it.
I'll walk up to Asher. I guess both of them got a flashlight, even though Thoradrim doesn't. It's all like, I don't know, something like nonverbal that they kind of know. Is that cool with you, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a tss, to kill the lights, and you know, I hear something basically, or I'm alerted to something.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys get that signal.
Yeah, I'll click my light off then.
And then I'll hunker down.
Yep.
Okay, let me figure.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, so you hunker down, and Asher clicks his light off, and so it's pretty dark in here. Thoradrim, you can see heat, but you're not seeing any heat signatures from anything living, at least.
Yeah, I'll move and come around that bend and just ready that shotgun too.
No, I guess so they don't think I'm completely crazy. I'll kind of whisper, thought I heard voices,
Okay.
which I guess could be taken multiple ways. Excuse me. No.
All right, so Thoradrim, you're up in front, and Ezekiel had alerted you some sound, and so you're staring up ahead, and you do see a light coming from a corner up ahead. And by the time you see the light, you can actually hear the footsteps. It's like somebody not making any effort to be quiet. Let me get them on here.
How far do these little breaks here, or supports, I don't know exactly what they are, but like 2 squares ahead of me, how far do those stick out? Is that something that we could hide behind if
It
we
does.
like pushed ourselves up to against the wall?
Yeah, it could give you partial cover.
Okay. Well, I'll whisper back that that somebody's coming, and let's hug the wall. Maybe we can surprise him.
Might wanna take these ones alive.
And then I'll move up to that and just wait until I can get either a shot. Wait till I can get till they're within a range. Feel comfortable shooting, or they notice me. You want to stealth into the tower?
Yeah, if everybody's wanting to be silent and stealthy, you should roll a stealth.
That doesn't bode well. So in this, because we're using an alternative to PowerPoints, do modifiers on powers just equal their whatever in a minus to the roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
And an increase to the drain if you get a critical failure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you got your stealth rolls. Yeah, so you can see that light coming around the corner, and you guys are like, Thorgrim's going up against the edge there, and everybody's trying to be quiet, but then you hear one of them say, "Did you hear that?" And then, so this guy dressed in the salvager leathers with a crudely made pipe rifle comes around the corner, and he's got 2 friends with him, and they all have like little electric flashlights taped to clipped to their vests, and so you should all be able to clearly see them.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them had said, "Did you hear that?" And so they're looking, and Ezekiel and Thoradrim, you're just not hidden very well. Like it seems like they immediately can, or Thoradrim at least, you can see that they can definitely see you.
I'm just a statue, nothing to see here.
But forget it what I said. Ezekiel, they don't seem to notice you, or Asher, but Thoradrim, they see you, and they're like, "Hey, who are you? Put your hands up."
Just a statue.
This TV on.
What are you doing down here?
I heard the TV. Does you have the
Why do you have
TV
the
on?
TV on?
Why do you
There's
have the
nobody in
TV on?
here.
There's no one in here. So does that trigger my shotgunning?
No, we'll deal the cards and deal an initiative.
Oh, okay.
But they're not surprised by you. But a notice from Ezekiel, please.
I'm going to get 8 here. Notice.
They got shotgun-proof dwarf armor on. That's what you noticed.
Okay, so yeah, you just see these 3 because they're lights, Ezekiel.
The map's really dark for me, but I assume I would see their light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Heather came and cranked it up when she got on. 'Cause
No,
she's like, "Hi."
She was just
She
John talking.
wanted to hear the popping,
Well, I think she
clipping.
just doesn't realize that because she's talking into a mic, it's like we're far away.
Yeah,
I don't know. I used to run into that all the time with like people on phones.
Having the mic skills.
Yeah.
Check for peanut butter on there.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there's 2 layers. There's what you're set at, and then what we set you at. So, and I didn't notice any difference.
Yeah, like you've been pretty loud the past couple weeks, but for the most part, it's not too big of a problem because you're usually not super excitable.
You've been losing 5% volume every week after week. You're down to 61%.
No, it's all right.
Maybe just yours, your copy of it, but I'll level it out. And then do a redub.
All right, so let me deal some cards here.
Boy, I hope these three guys don't see me. Ezekiel, now would be a good time for you to tap into that water beast.
I don't know what you mean by that.
It's dwarf stealth, just to stand there in plain view with feet shoulder width apart and your arms folded.
Yeah, I think so.
Or your axe over your shoulder. So in this case, your shotgun.
The shotgun, yeah.
Well, the only thing
How'd you see me?
the
How
problem
did you
is
see
it
me?
works-
I was standing so still.
In a dwarven hall, it works 100% of the time.
Because you blend in with the other dwarves that are
They're-
also
They're
stealthy.
just standing there like terracotta soldiers.
Right.
How'd you see us, boy? We was standing here.
He must be enough.
I
Only
figured
at him.
that as long as I was standing up against some stone that I would just blend right in. But I guess dwarfs aren't made of stone in this world. Not anymore. Not after the storm.
Just one more thing to add to our dwarven lore.
Okay, so here's what happens all at once. They come around, they say that, who are you? Get your hands up. The first action goes to this one that's behind, sort of behind the other two, and he's raising his pipe. He's got a heavy pipe.
It's not
Pistol.
even my turn. I can't raise my hands yet.
Raising it towards you. And at this point in time, even though he's very well trained and generally does what he's supposed to, Lobo just loses it and starts barking. And it's so loud in this echoing stone tunnel there that that's all anybody can hear, but he's barking as loud as you can imagine, nonstop, clearly agitated by something. And then these guys are raising their pistols at you. Now they're kind of looking back in the darkness at the barking dog because they can't quite see Lobo. Their light doesn't go far enough. But that's when the sewer beast bursts out of the water and right behind them and clamps down on one of them.
As I'm going to give a shriek. Eee! And run away.
Just hop on its head across the water.
Dwarfs weren't meant to live in sewers.
I beg to differ.
I mean, I don't know how it quite differs from underground, but it is. It's different.
Underground with poop.
Sounds like a dwarven
That
kingdom.
must be it. It's the poop. I can handle the underground. Just
Easy,
not all
lads. There's
the
enough
poop.
for all of us. Oh, it's mine. Poop fever's taken. Okay, stop this.
All right, so basically it's like you guys had seen it before, but just its head sticking out of the water. And it's mostly still in the water, but the front half of it comes out. And, it's easy for you all to see because he's surrounded by their 3 flashlights, so you can see the absolute size of this thing. And the jaws, how wide they're open. And the frightening thing is just how quick it is. And it's clear immediately that that's just what Lobo was barking at. But it clamps down on this dude and drags him back into the water. And they sort of disappear beneath the surface. But you do see
Ripples.
ripples
Aye, it's a poopy death, lad.
and flashes. That's enough. Flashes of this thing's belly as it's doing this roll thing. And for brief seconds here and there, this salvager's head is out of the water enough for him to scream, but then he's back. And then, so that's that. And then,
Not all. She didn't have enough good enough grip on me. Talked her out of it.
If I was better at social skills, I might try and lie to him. As we're hunting, I'm hunting that. You better run for your lives, lads.
I'm kind of persuasive, but I also have a stutter, so I think most of my sentences end in gunfire.
balances. I'm trying to.
I could try and intimidate. Whoa, who's that? Is that Steven Seagal?
You see another guy come around. He's sort of peeking around the corner, and he's screaming, "What's going on?" And at this point, the other two are essentially just panicked, and so this one of them just starts unloading his pipe pistol into the water there, and the next one will shoot at you, Thordrim.
I didn't do it.
The dwarf summoned the water beast.
Dwarves can't swim.
You know what to do, Thordrim. Take them into the water and death roll them.
I was thinking about trying a bull rush too. Just knock him in there. But then Steven Seagal came around the corner.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna take a shot at you. Yeah, it's enough to hit.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
But it's not enough to get through your armor. So you do feel the bullet slam into the thick leather that you're wearing, but you can tell it doesn't go through and cause any damage.
Why
And
would
then
you
Asher.
do that?
Asher, it's your move now. You can see those guys. Can you see them on the map?
No, oh wait, now I can, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, since they're shooting, I'm going to start shooting back.
Since they shot the dwarf, I'm gonna shoot him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just all start plugging.
They'll think that we're with them, and then they'll take us to their leader.
Yeah.
And then we'll punch out the leader, become the leader. Of the...
And then you'll become the new leaders.
Then we'll know the actually, never mind. I like where you're going with this. Then we'll become the problem.
Excellent roll.
I saw those
Start
stack on
spinning bennies.
top of each other. That should constitute a reroll.
Yeah, not any better. So I'm like, blam, blam, blam.
Hmm.
blam.
Okay. Yeah, you're shooting, but not hitting anything. And then Lobo, what do you want him to do?
Well, for
Stay
now,
away
I'll have
from
him-
the
since
water.
Everybody's shooting. I'm not going to send him into the melee. So I'll just get him to heal however I do that.
Okay.
Either grab onto his collar with my other hand. Or,
Stay in front of me, Lobo. There's that water beast.
Yeah, he'll stay if you tell him to.
yeah.
All right, Thordrim.
Quit that yapping.
All right. So, let me see. Where is? Where was the ranges on this?
I think you look at the information of the gun.
Yeah.
Like you click that, whatever that symbol is.
The gear.
Yeah, like for your shotgun, you mean?
Yeah. So he'd be
Yeah,
within
just-
short range, right?
Yeah, you click, 10, 40, or 10, 20, 40.
All right. How did I turn on the double barrels?
Was it your action? No.
Well, with the shotgun,
You would just up the dice, right?
yeah, here, let me.
And you'd,
Because I thought there
I
was
think
a
you-
way to do that, though.
I think you'd still get a penalty because you'd be multi-firing, right?
It's different per shotgun for double barrel shotguns.
Pulling both triggers at once counts as one or whatever.
Yeah, and what it does is it treats it as, it just adds more damage. So, if you want to fire both barrels at the same target, when you roll damage, you'll just roll it once and add +4 to it.
Okay.
So,
That's what I'm going to do at this Salvager 1. He's the one that shot at me, right?
yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's a hit. So you'll roll, put a +4 and then roll 3d6 or whatever your damage dice is.
Yeah. Almost think I could do better on that.
Well,
Well,
you do hit him, and it is enough to kill him. So,
all right. So I guess it's good enough.
so yeah, basically, even though it doesn't work this way in real life can be pretty stupid.
Yeah.
So because you hit him with both barrels of a shotgun, it does knock him back into the water, but he's clearly out of the fight.
That's 2.
And no doubt soon to be food. And Ezekiel, that brings us to you.
Oops. All right. I'm going to double action bolt on Scavenger 2.
Okay.
First one, nope. Second one, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a hit with a raise.
I'm going to re-roll the... let me do damage on that first, but I'll re-roll the first one with a Benny. So damage from that one.
Nice.
Yeah, that's enough. That just completely obliterates him. Just splat. Like that scene in Saving Private Ryan when the guy held on to the sticky bomb too long. Just
Yeah, that
once
just
was there, but now he's gone.
that just kind of comes like the Pikachu
because
lightning
he
from
held on to
Smash
a
Bros,
sticky
where-
bomb.
Oh, yeah.
kind of bounces. That just comes bouncing down the wall and then arcs to him. Yeah,
Okay.
and because I declared it there, I still use the Benny. So there you go.
Okay. So,
Round 2.
next round, Asher, it starts with you.
Yeah,
Now-
I got hard locked here. I'll be in a sec.
You know that there was another guy who'd come around the corner, but you can't see him.
Okay.
He didn't seem to have his own light.
Well, I will hold my action until I can see somebody.
Okay. Now what? You got kicked out?
Yeah.
What a loser.
No, more like the computer.
Oh, yeah.
They did
Blame
kick me out.
technology.
These are getting pretty old. We
You
need
need to
to.
take accountability.
Yeah, they're
What?
with all the updates this thing does. I would imagine it's probably having a tough time running on those.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but yeah, I'm on 11. on
I've
this
still
one.
been putting
The
that off.
recording one is on 10 because it can't. It says it's not powerful enough for 10. I think it wanted me to log in, so I didn't,
Mm.
and I
Okay.
don't.
Yeah, we had to switch to it at work, and it sucks, man. Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah,
Asher,
I'll
you're
stay
holding.
in the darkness and hold the shot until I have
Okay.
until I can see what's his name.
All right. And then Ezekiel, you know there's a guy down there. You can't see him neither.
Do I hear any footprints retreating or anything?
No, you're not hearing anything. It's still exceptionally noisy here because that crocodile's
ringing.
still rolling that poor dude around and your ears are ringing. So,
I'll try a persuasion with my stutter and all. I'll yell out into the dark that jig's up. We're taking you in, dead or alive.
You're
So-
coming with me.
If that's a fail, I'll Benny it.
all right. So what?
Grab that one.
Okay. All right. You roll your persuasion. You say dead or alive. You say we're taking you in.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Jig's up. We're taking you in, dead or alive. It's a good thing RoboCop didn't have a stutter, because he just really tends to blast once people aren't complying.
Are you going to include, as Madam, you have suffered an emotional shock. I will notify a rape crisis center. More
No,
for
that's
the
for the
benefit
guy
of the
that's
guy
getting-
that's getting rolled. yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Sir, you have experienced a indigenous animal attack. This is traumatic, and we will dispatch a crisis therapist to aid you in your recovery. Took my leg off.
Like when he's reading the Miranda to the dead guy when they mess with him. Try to make him nicer.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of that one going around. I think is it RoboCop 2, where they tried to make him nicer RoboCop,
Yeah, that's the one it was in.
and he like goes into the convenience store and it's like all the kids raiding and looting, and he's like, your parents will be
baseball team.
yeah, your parents will be worried about all that stuff, and then he turns his back for a second and they
A
all run
bird
out.
in the hand is worth two in the bush. And they're like spray painting him.
Okay. So you say that you don't hear anything in response, and Thoradrim brings us to you. Now you can see him,
What
and
do
you can
I-
see he's dressed in the same way, but he does have nicer equipment.
Tire
And
armor.
unless your eyes deceive you, he seems to be holding an actual pistol, like
Oh, shoot.
from before.
Old tech.
We're all dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
which
a
you guys have seen him before. Like the sheriff has a like a.
actual.
I mean, they exist. It's just normal people generally don't have them. Although, yeah, you guys have seen them before.
it's a Davy Crockett revolver, isn't it?
No, this one looks like an automatic pistol
Okay.
from the old days. But so your turn, Thorgrim. What would you like to do?
How long does it take for me to reload?
Action?
An action.
Okay. As I'll reload and then I'll fire upon him.
Okay.
Remember the -2. Not that that matters on that one.
Is that for damage as well, or just to hit?
That's for your 2-hit roll, I believe.
It's a hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 2 barrels coming at you.
With the stage up? I guess it's taking care of that.
Wow.
Looks like he's coming in dead.
Dude, that's incredible.
That is, yeah. Holy crap.
4 wounds.
30 damage. All right. Well, this guy is a wild card, so he's mega dead. So yeah, you hit him with both barrels and blast him right back in, and he goes down under the water as well.
No, we wanted that pistol.
And
That's
We wanted other stuff from him too, potentially.
Well,
Like the farm that he's running the
fired
booze out of.
for a wounding shot.
Yeah, it was in the leg.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just took the hip in the lower abdomen with it. So dead in this, like, is he dead, or could I like lay on hands him?
No, with that kind of damage,
Okay.
he ceases to exist. It's,
That'll be Thorgrim's like
We might
crowning
have a chance with
achievement
the guy in the water.
until he dies. Asher, do you remember when we were in that sewer and I completely obliterated that gang leader?
No, I didn't see it.
Me
might
and
have been able-
me and the sewer croc, as we're the only ones who know.
Oh no. I might have seen part of it in the flash,
yeah, right. There'd have
but
been just enough to get his silhouette as it splatters back into the water.
but I would deny seeing it. Just to mess with a dwarf.
I swear.
All right, so then silence suddenly.
Except for the occasional splash and
The thrashing in the water has stopped, and you can't see that creature anymore. Nor can you see the other dude that got blown into the water.
well, guess we didn't take him alive.
Yeah, but that beastie may be around here still. This looks quite big. I don't know if only one of them is gonna fill him up. We better get out of here. I'll click back
there are-
on my flashlight so that Asher can see.
The good thing there are a couple more bodies in the drink.
Does it eat dead bodies though, or does it
Hey,
just like to take down the live ones?
We don't know. Never seen it before.
Travis, if you right click on your D10 and then go up to custom dice and roll percentage, roll percentage for me.
I thought it froze up.
Okay.
36%.
All right. I was
My dice colors
because Asher has luck. I just was given a chance for that pistol to have fallen on the ground instead of the water, but it didn't. So now you've got silence once again, and where do you go? What do you want to do from here?
Book it back to the sheriff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys head back. Now you've got. Let me find.
We could potentially set up a lookout on the farms, or maybe just this area.
Well, they were buying purified water so that it would taste better, or they could produce more. I don't. Wait,
The
which
water-
one do you think?
It needed to be purified in order to make the booze with it. So the thing is, the water that goes out from town is potable, but the water that comes back, which is the line that they tapped into, is not filtered, and it's got like the fertilizer. It's all the pollution and
impurities
stuff.
that don't like cook out of something.
Yeah, so they were filtering it and having Haas filter it for them so they could make more booze with it.
But we still got an opportunity here, because the ones that they're relieving won't come back to wherever they're hanging out.
Well, shoot, I'm game, Zeke. Seems like extra credit, but if that's what you want to do.
So wait, you're thinking set up a lookout on the farms or on the sewer here?
Maybe leave that to the sheriff. If we get back there, we probably got about an hour.
Okay. Then let's skedaddle.
Out of our hands, anyway.
Back to town?
Yeah.
Yep.
I cast escape.
Oh, I'm going to portal out F3.
Not me. I load an older save.
Your kid's wearing off on you. You're just going to end up back in the room talking to the mutant.
Yep.
That was pure genius. I love you, Travis.
Okay, so you guys are on your way, and if you don't want to jump,
I think it's essentially the same for me, as I either jump or I make the climb check. I think I have a better chance of jumping.
Yeah, I think that's what we came up with.
What was the climb check?
It's that one where you either move really slow over the archway type thing, and it's like climb checks every square.
Do we want to risk it here, or do we? Well, I guess because we need to get over to the other side, right?
What is it? We're heading
yeah, you'd need to be on the other side. So without
this
jumping,
way,
you're hoping that it loops around and you'd come at it from the other side. So you wouldn't need to go over that ledge again. Unless you jumped here, then you would.
right. Is my marker in the right location, like where we're heading?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. So we'd want to kind of jump down and then jump over to the east. So south and then east. So it'd be 2 jumps versus potentially multiple arch climbs.
Yeah. You just don't know what the rest of this
Is
what you'll find, like
this
the direction
one
you're going now.
that
You
I
guys
just
haven't-
put up? Is that where I fought those rats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
I mean, that's
What's
a
it gonna
big
be?
jump.
We get a bonus. Like the first 2 are essentially free. We just need to make the third square
yeah,
if we run.
you just have to not fail. If you get a hit, if you get 4, then if you hit the target number, you'll make it.
All right.
And then if you don't, you go in the water, but that maybe the creature is not right where you're going to be. You don't know what's underneath the water.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As I'm game for it. Which way are we jumping first?
All right. I'd jump south and then jump east. But if you were worried about the jump, we could jump east and then climb over the arch.
No, I'd say, yeah, I don't want to jump right there. We know that the thing was just there. I'd almost say we even come down here and try to jump just so we're a little further away from it.
What, jump west and then 2 east or whatever?
No, just it's still south. Just, again, now we're on the opposite side at least while it finishes eating.
All right, whatever. I think that's
Because we should have
basically
runway there still.
Yeah, it's basically semantics for me. Willing to risk it either way.
Okay.
What is that, though? Athletics?
Uh-huh.
Oof, I should have upped
Which
that.
I think was the other reason you were worried.
Yeah, it was, I think I increased my agility or something like that last time, and then now I just gotta, next time we level up, I'll have to get my athletics up a bit.
All right, so
So who's going first?
Hell,
I'll go.
I'll do it. Oh, after you, Thorgrim.
Might as well get it over with.
And you're
All
jumping to the south?
yeah.
Right? Okay, so you'd need,
Yeah, jump in
get
here.
you want to get a running start.
Yes.
And so from there, roll a notice for me in the tower before you jump.
Do you want that for all of us, or?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and do your athletics, Thordrim.
Do I
That's a
need to
hit.
use a Benny?
Nope, you're
Okay.
good. You make it across. Who's next?
I'll go after him. Is that a hit?
Hmm,
No.
That is. Yeah, you got it.
All right,
Just barely. Heels off the edge.
that's me.
Yeah, and yeah, you got to come over.
Nope,
Benny
time.
that.
There we go.
Okay, that's good.
There we go. He used it finally.
All right, yeah, so you guys make it across,
And one more.
Mm-hmm.
and then you got one more jump, but it was at, here, let's try this. Let's do this first. It was Ezekiel before you jumped.
Okay.
When you guys are getting a running start, it was here that you could see with your notice that, like, this is the path that they came from.
Mm.
They didn't come down here the same way you guys got down here. Something off in that direction. But it's up to you if you want to investigate it.
Think they came from this way. See their footprints in some sludge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go back then?
They'll see me spark up my lighter. Someone needs to tell the sheriff. I'll be right with you guys.
You see a head pop out of the water, full of teeth. But what do you want to do, Ezekiel?
I don't want to actually go chasing them too far, but I will kind of see if I can, how far down I can see.
Okay.
See if there's like a door or something. Maybe they come out right at the farm for convenience or
Well, okay, so you follow their footprints and it takes you on this path.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here at the end of this, it seems like they might have come out of this tunnel here.
Okay.
And it's a big tunnel that water's coming through. You'd be able to stand up in it, but it looks to you, based on the footprints, that's where they came from.
Is there I don't know, like a common mark that we do maybe for pilgrims or for people from the town where it's like, notice this?
Oh no,
No.
but you guys can have one if you guys want.
All right, I'll just put a scratch an arrow or something.
Okay.
Or yeah, like an arrow and an E, whatever the equivalent for my
whatever
initial
you
is.
would, yeah. Okay.
And then so that way, if the sheriff decides to come this way, he'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back and make my jump.
Okay. All right. And then one more jump.
Looks like they came out of a giant pipe.
Okay. Thordrum made it. Asher made it.
Did you want rolls from Lobo? I forgot about
No,
that. I
he's-
assume he
He's so
probably
athletic.
will.
It's no problem for him. One more jump, Ezekiel. And then, that's it. You guys made it back across.
He's gonna prestige it.
Okay. So, that's the end of that. You guys jump back across and then head back the way that you came. And you get up back into that room where the floor had fallen away, where you'd found that cyber deck.
Think it can climb?
What's that?
The monster think it can climb?
Nah, that didn't look like it was set up for that.
But you do make it back to explored territory, the tunnels where the roaches were attacking you, and you can hear them skittering back underneath there, but they don't cause you any more problems, and eventually you make it back to North Pump, where this all started. And then when you make it back there, Volfax and Freya are both there, Thoradrim, and they say, well, did you fix the problem?
Yes.
What'd you find out there? What's
gotta-
going on?
Somebody was siphoning off some of the return water, and so I disabled their siphon, and then we followed it back to where we found some gang that was purifying some of the return water, and found out that they were selling it to one of the farmers out here making alcohol. As we killed 6, is that right, Asher? Ezekiel? 6?
Way more than that, but I wasn't keeping count.
Well, around 6, probably more. We killed a lot of them. I don't think it's all of them, but they shouldn't be able to siphon off any more of the return.
Vagabonds.
Yeah. So as you're spinning this tail, Volfax's eyes just continue to get wider, and Freya just starts shaking her head. And Volfax, when you finish, he's like, "That's a hanging offense. This is serious."
You can't hang
gonna-
me. I was just fixing the product.
You're the one who gave us the.
That's what happens when you deal 30 damage.
I'm going to need to see this for myself. Can you explain to me how you got there?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll start explaining and let Thordrum run over me.
Well,
And I'll start kind of snapping and pointing on the stuff he's getting right.
yeah, as I'll explain how we got through there, but then I'll also warn him that there is a sewer monster that's in there, as it ate one of the vagabonds or one of the gang members, and so you got to be very careful. But I think Ezekiel may have found another way. Let's turn and look at him.
Yeah, I'll start stuttering. Across the north, follow and then you'll come to a tunnel.
Hmm.
I put an arrow in my name on it.
So now, when you said that, Thorgrim, now his look and demeanor has completely changed, and you recognize this is the look of someone who does not appreciate your humor when you said sewer monster. So he's like, oh, I see, playing a joke on me.
It was huge. As it came out of the sewer and it grabbed one of them off the ledge.
As long as I've lived here, there's been rumors of sewer monsters down there, boy. You probably saw a floating log. Anyways.
Oh man, part of me really wants to like shake my head at Thordrum and be like, no time for joking.
I need to see this for myself. You boys need to go tell the sheriff. Frey, you'll need to take them and talk to the sheriff so he knows to take it seriously, and I'll go check this out.
But I will instead actually, like, as we're turning to go, I will look back and say, like, it's no joke. It's there.
We'll see. So he's got, he's not just walking down there in his shirt sleeve. He gears up, but he's going to go check this out. And Freya's like, okay, well, good job fixing it, Thordrim, but now it's time to go talk to the sheriff, because if what you say is true, if most of what you say is true, this is a serious crime. We could see hangings for this. You sure it was the vagabonds?
That's what their jackets said.
Yeah, like I checked that. I think I also wanted to take a patch from one of the ones that was floating.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll hold it up.
That's them. That's them. I wonder why they're doing this. We could bring the whole town down on them. But anyways,
Who are they?
come with me.
They're a scav group.
Yeah, there's like 3 separate scavenger outfits that spend most of their time in the wasteland. People barely consider them part of the town, but they technically are. But they just make their own, motorbikes out of scrap, and they go out in the wasteland and they bring salvage back. And, they're wild and unruly and not generally welcome, but they are needed. And so
They're tolerated.
mostly they're tolerated, and they follow the rules in town generally. So, but Freya's like, okay, come with me, boys. We need to go talk to the sheriff. So you follow Freya as she heads to the front door. And when you step back out into Desperation, it had been raining and windy when you left. And as the weather in this area of the world you live in, it's completely changed. Now it is even windier, but dry. And so dust is blowing, obstructing visibility. It's like almost dust storm levels blowing through town. And you follow Freya as she stalks towards the sheriff's office, and you reach the sheriff's office at the same time that Esther and Crag and Reuben reach the sheriff's office. They look like Reuben looks a little bit winded because he can't ride a horse. But you can see that Esther and Crag's horses, they're blowing. They've obviously done a quick ride recently. But you all get to the sheriff's office at the same time, and the sheriff just happens to be out on the porch smoking, and he's got his deputy, Grum, the big troll, is standing out there with him too. And you all reach there at the same time, and Esther has begun to speak, but then you get to see a neat little interplay of, politics and desperation. Freya's the elder, and she's an adult member of the town who performs a vital function. So it's just expected that she'll be able to speak first. And so she does. She just talks right over Esther and says, "You got to hear about this, Herschel. This is a serious crime taking place." At the same time, Esther, you guys hear the words, "There's ferals in the shrub," which is sort of a mind-blowing thing because, like I said, you've all heard of them, but you've never seen them before. And that's where we'll end here today, and that's where we'll pick it back up next time.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
8, I do believe. Well, not counting 0. Sorry. So yeah, 9.
This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.